right now. Thursday, 19/01, 58 seconds, year 2023, 7th month, July, and it is the 13th day, and brother, got some wonderful manscapes girlscapes right here, manscapes, girlscapes. So, the brother did remove this plank up here that he kind of planned on using as a truss support. Got the wood and turned it upside down right there and nailed it up onto that, going up into the main beam, and then got this one to put under it to get a new lip. And I ended up cutting it too short over here, or too wide on the corner over there. And I ended up cutting it too short over here. Oh, there's even a gap in there, and I wanted it to come all the way, bevel in and hit it. And so I put all this extra support for this right here. And then when I put this in, it was warped. It was warping down like this. So I had to push it up with a hand as hard as I could to hold this in spot and nail this in. And when I nailed it in, first off, when I grabbed this piece, I knew it was the split piece that I had used over here, and I discarded it. I said, fuck this. I pulled it out, got the nails out of it. It still had holes in it. So here's some of the holes right here, but I used different holes. So there's some up there. So as I was putting it in, it started fucking splitting, and sure enough, it split all the way down the middle as soon as I put more nails over here. So I nailed another support behind into there, and then I nailed this into the support behind there. And then I put another support behind that, and yeah, I put that one in first, and then this one in second, and then nailed it again. Then I put this one again to support the one that split, and the one that split I nailed in on both sides to be sure. So that's in there for now. I mean, it's in there good enough. It's a bit loose down there, but I mean, it's supported. Now what I'm thinking, what I really want is kind of experiment, go get in front of that truss metal spike rack right there, the big plate right there, and just fucking wham it into this. Or wham it in this way across this whole lip right here. Just kind of hit it in there and then wrap the whole thing around this whole thing right there. If I wanted to. Just for the hell of it, just for shits and giggles, just to see how, and the same thing over here, just wrap it all around this one. Just for shits and giggles, just to get some experience with it and just kind of look at it, admire it, or whatever the fuck, and think that, oh yeah, it'll be stronger and all that. Just to get one out of the way, because I still have yet to wrap anything around here. The only thing I wrapped is these truss before I even put them in, the truss beams. So here it is. So here's the truss beam. There's the one that I put together and I wrapped on the last video. Where am I at? There I am. So I just put it up there and set it in spot. It's not nailed in at all. So I put it up there, and then it's supporting this just a bit. Now, the next thing, Ashley, is to go up here on the stool and get a good gander at what that roof looks like with that truss in there, touching the bottom roof parts to see how much it's lifting, whether it's going to impede any water flow. Because the goal that I want is have all the water flow down off the end into the yard and not to be pooling up anywhere. The way that this roof is set up, that it's set up to pool water, so that's just the way it happened and it had to be. And there's another two. There's a nice piece of wood up there. Look at that. That's a 2x6. That is a nice long piece sitting up there. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Plus, if I really wanted to, I got these nice 20 foot. These are 15, 20 foot. 2 times 6 plus 6 times 4s. I mean, these are heavy ass fucking beams right there. Plus this heavy ass fucking beam. Look at that. That's at least a 15 foot. It's probably a 15, 16 foot beam. It's longer than these ones. These ones are probably 15. That's more like 17 foot. But under here, I've got 1, 2, 3, three. There's around 15 foot, and that's nice hard wood too. It ain't been rained on or shit. It ain't all messed up. So if I really want to, I mean, I could get beams out of it. I could get some 2x4s out of those too if I wanted to. Cut those up. So, but I usually want to just keep those for emergency situations for whatever reason. If the roof or any of the roof of the house or anything starts to collapse to the point where I need to shore it up and I need some long, heavy-ass fucking beams to keep that fucking roof up, that's what I'm keeping those for the most part. But anyway, so yeah. So I want to get another one of these truss beams and put it right there and bring it all the way here. And of course, eventually I want to put some in the middle too, in between these, so that it's set up just like this part of the roof over here. It's like every 1.5 feet there's a truss, and then there's of course things going across it too, squared off and everything, so it's got a lot of support. I like to get that going on with this whole thing under here. So, but a lot of it's just not being tied down with the other shit, and then having the materials and the resources. So that, doesn't all have to be accomplished now, because at least there's a roof there and it holds up for something. And it keeps the rain out, so that's the main thing. Beautifying, as always, that's always stuff that can be added later. So that's that for that report. All right now, come on, baby. All right now, I'm almost ready for another shower. I've been having to have showers every freaking day. Out here slaving in the hot suns. Like